Ooh, Rambo ain't got nothing on these guys. Welcome to the Daily Neitz, daily look at classic films, modern cinema, and the world of professional wrestling. And today, I want to talk about the 1969 film, The Wild Bunch. I was looking forward to this one, coming into it, because, I've been really excited for The Magnificent Seven recently, and, I thought about Good, Bad, and the Ugly again the other day, and I was like, man, I'm in the mood for a Western, and then this popped up on the list, and it's time for another Western, and it's good. I don't think it's on the same scale as Good, Bad, and the Ugly or Magnificent Seven. I wasn't, enthralled like I was with those, but there are some great scenes in this, great action scenes, a lot of violence, a lot more violence than I was expecting. I was curious as to why it was an R-rated film, and I quickly learned why. The plot follows a group of outlaws called, I guess they are the titular Wild Bunch, and they're they're just going on adventures, it seems, during 1913 down in Texas, dealing with a Mexican general who has taken over a village, basically. They steal guns for him and then just kill everybody. Everybody dies. There's machine guns and everybody dies. Everyone is dead. They're also being pursued by...
Who dies?
Everybody. Everybody dies. They're being pursued by their leader's former partner, who's leading a ragtag posse trying to stop them from doing what they're doing and collect the bounty on their heads. So it's an interesting, Mexican standoff without the actual, two guns thing. In that there's three groups and none of them like each other. I think four if you want to count the revolutionaries. They aren't really major players. So it's interesting there with the different conflicts going on. The thing I don't like about it is a bit long. It's 2.5 hours. It didn't really drag, but I watched it in sections. I watched the first 15 minutes and then, Pokemon Go came out, so I watched the first 15 minutes and then I went and caught some Pokemon, and then the middle half, and then went out again and then watched the last 15 minutes. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did, and I'm not changing that, and I'm not ashamed of it. As much as Cody chooses to judge me, I'm a Pokemon trainer now, and she can live with that. But no, it was a good movie, at first, I'm not big with a lot of characters. I don't like when there's a lot of characters, so it took me a minute to kind of figure out who everybody was and what their goals were, but by the end it was fine, and I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the end. Well shot movie, really interesting, stylistically. I feel like this is one of those ones that Tarantino watched a lot as a kid. It had a very Tarantino vibe, and I'm pretty sure that's documented somewhere that he's based some stuff. The opening credits, Tarantino pulled a lot from those opening credits, and the amount of blood and death in the final scene, Tarantino probably also drew inspiration from. So it was cool seeing that, because I hadn't seen this one before. I think one other person drew inspiration from this movie that we should probably talk about, Donald Trump. He claims his favorite movie is Citizen Kane, which is pretty telling to begin with. But the way he talks about Mexicans is very similar to the way they are portrayed in this film. So I wonder if he never met anyone from Mexico and instead watched The Wild Bunch a few times and assumed the worst. Yeah, stupid Donald Trump being Trump. That's all I gotta say on The Wild Bunch. Tomorrow is a movie called Wings of Desire. I don't know what it's about, but there's an angel on the cover, so something like that. But until then, you can share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. You can also follow me on Twitter at Daily Neitz, and until tomorrow, bye.